Hi, my name is Darian and today I'm going to be talking about the Detaché bow stroke on the violin. So I hope y'all were ready. So the Detaché stroke is an extremely important stroke that every violinist must master. I can almost guarantee that you're going to see the Detaché stroke in almost any piece you play. Detaché means separated. So whenever you have separated notes of equal value, you are going to be using most likely the Detaché stroke in the upper half of the bow. You will most likely be doing in the upper half of the bow, but you might occasionally see it using your whole bow or in the lower half. But we're going to be focusing on the upper half today. And it's going to be important to maintain a constant bow speed and bow pressure to have a good Detaché stroke. So before we get into the Detaché stroke, I'm just going to demonstrate what it looks like so we know what our goal is. And I can almost guarantee that if you've ever seen a violinist play, you've seen a Detaché stroke. So in the upper half of the bow, just opening, closing my elbow, you're going to hear an audible click, which is a signal that I had a clean articulation when my bow changes direction. And that's a Detaché stroke. It's very clean and the bow is straight and we're just opening and closing our elbow. So as you're learning the Detaché stroke, I recommend practicing in front of a mirror. So I'm going to move you. So I have a mirror right here. And when you're practicing in front of a mirror, you want to make sure your strings are parallel to the mirror, because we want to be able to see a right angle between our elbow and our forearm. We want this nice right angle. And so whenever we're practicing Detaché, we're going to be looking in our mirror. So I hope you're in front of your mirror now for the rest of the video. And we are going to just go a little more in depth of what a Detaché stroke has in store. So on an open string, I want you to be able to look at your elbow, and we're going to look at how it moves when we open and close our stroke. So when we open for a down bow and we open our elbow is going to come outward across the body. As you can see, my elbow moved this way. It's a very small motion. And then when I close it, it's going to move back. So you should be looking in a mirror as you do this on all the open strings to make sure that your bow is straight and that our elbow is opening and closing correctly. And now I would like to show you how to add the Detaché stroke to a scale. So I'm just going to do one octave for now, but I encourage you to go across all the strings. And I want you to just do a nice, relaxed Detaché stroke. Also looking in a mirror to make sure we have a straight bow the entire time. It's going to be very important that our bow is straight so that we have equal pressure throughout the entire stroke. Like that. And now if I was by myself, I'd keep going and probably do 3 octaves or 2 octaves, but that's what you should be aiming for when you're doing a Detaché stroke on a scale. And now to make a little more challenging for yourself, we're going to add the Detaché stroke to a Kreutzer etude. So I'm going to be using Kreutzer 8. And to practice the Detaché stroke, we are going to repeat each note 4 times and then incrementally less and less. So I'm just going to do the first measure and I'm going to repeat each note 4 times. And so I'm going to be looking for a straight bow and for a relaxed arm opening at the elbow. So that's how I would be practicing my Detaché stroke in music. And then each time I do it, I'll repeat the note less and less. So if I was going to do this again, I'd repeat each note 3 times and then 2 times until I don't have to repeat it at all. And I do this throughout the entire etude. So I hope y'all had some fun and you have some good ideas how to practice your détaché stroke. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I hope y'all have fun.